Again, Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Washington. Number 9 takes it back for the score.
Turn coming, he'll call for the fair catch. The offense set for a first down play. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Leaves it with the back. At the 35, he's open. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
On the move, it's Sexton. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield.
All right, the offense wanted a first down there, but they got the completion, and now it sets up a 4th down situation where it's manageable. I can accomplish it, and yes, I'm going for it.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
once you get in this range in the football field, do you depend on your kicker? Do you go for it? I think on fourth down, I think you go for it. This is a long field goal, a lot harder attempt. I like the offense going for it here in this situation.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. On first down, here comes this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's going for it all. Brings it down on the right side. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has him across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. The running back has it. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. It's like it's Flag Day or something. All of the penalties bring up a 1st and 25. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Makes the grab on the left. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Really nice looking pass there. You think about all the great Washington quarterbacks, right? Warren Moon, the Heward brothers, Mark Brunell, Jake Browning. The greatest quarterback name in college football history, Sonny Six Killer. That guy was throwing seeds at the University of Washington. This dude right here, putting on his best Sonny Six Killer impersonation.
They'll give it to the back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Savage. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Finds his target down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They're testing the right side here. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
They'll try to blast their way in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Brings up second and goal.
They lost ground on first down. Now second and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Huskies. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start
Fair catch, called for and made. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Power football with the run. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Coming after it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
On third down, going up top. Throws to the wideout. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Pulls and fires complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Just trying to power it ahead. They pick up 5. Ball spotted at the 12.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. To the ground with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pressure coming. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard. And he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
That's reeled in. It's Savage. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. Running back searching for a hole. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. A
awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
They'll try the run. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first. After the catch, that punt coverage team had its hair on fire. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. He's looking to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the right. He's got him wide open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Unleashes one. To the end zone, and it's picked off. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick.
That's a decision the quarterback would love to have back. Down here in this area of the field in the red zone, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done a little bit faster. You got to be so much more precise, and as a result of being late on the...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. So they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. There, the kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Offense set on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Here's the handoff. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the 2nd half. Get this run game established.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. You run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And I'll tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
Give to the running back. Across the 25, he's got room. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Caught in the backfield. It's Sexton. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. The sure hands, it's Briggs. The ball pops out. And the defense has it there going the other way.
Man, these wide receivers are so fast nowadays. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarm did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. The give to the tailback. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those if you got them a little bit tired.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Looking for room, it's Savage. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. It's amazing amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
It's incomplete. A fourth down stop and the turnover on downs. First down here for the offense. The toss to the outside. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
Brings up second down.
And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. Got a wide open receiver. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot. It takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
They'll go to the ground. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Washington 14, Georgia 7.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. On the run, fires downfield. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Dogs! This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers, go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Leavitt, this has not been a blowout today in Tampa. They're up by 7 over Arkansas. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got...
Oh, look out! And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
The give to the back.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back. Man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Shoots it to the left. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I get it. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. I'll tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ball game.
On the ground, it's Sexton. Fighting off the defender. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Running behind that left side. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that first down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
And I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a first down.
A shot toward the end zone, and incomplete on the deep ball.
Really nice job by the defense. Great job understanding where he was on the field, not letting him settle in and get comfortable and get one of those feet inbounds. Now, maybe you can hold him to a field goal, bow up, bend, but don't break.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. After the misfire, now on second down. Leaves it with the running back. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Velez. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Sexton. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
Well, it's a great individual effort by the running back on that last play. It's 3rd and forever. He tried to get his team the 1st down. Not enough. Let's see what they do on 4th.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Georgia.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Good right down the boulevard. Celebration is wild on the sidelines as they've taken the lead in the final seconds.
It is a nerve-wracking feeling as a football player when the game comes down to your kicker, and he has to come through. And Palmer, he comes through with flying colors.
And you know in college football, no field goal is automatic. But there's no college kicker situation here. He drills that right through the uprights. And, David, it looks like his team's getting the dub.
That late clutch field goal puts them on top. They can almost taste victory if they can keep them from scoring to tie or win the game. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, throwing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you could see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.